My dear friends, the desire to discover the mystery behind life in the universe is the cultured and refined state of hunger of intellect, and to crave for the experience of the absolute truth or God is the hunger of the soul. When you are not interested in anything other than topics of the absolute, you torment for God day and night. You have developed the hunger of the soul. All four types of hunger are natural in human beings, and so long as all four are not in perfect balance, one cannot be said to be healthy in the real sense. There are three types of satisfying the hunger. The food may not be delicious, but because you are very hungry, therefore you gobble it up and you feel satisfied. Secondly, you are not actually hungry, but your favorite item is deliciously prepared and served to you, and you eat it because of the taste. And the third is when you are really hungry and only when you eat and the food is deliciously prepared according to the purity rules and is served with love and respect. The same thing applies to the hunger of the mind and intellect. You need love and respect. You need entertainment also. But you have to be careful that your entertainment is not palatable only to the whims of the mind. It should not be only with those with whom you just have a good chit chat and pass the time gossiping away. You can find many useless people who will need you for useless purposes. They can show you their love, but that type of love should be considered garbage, time wasting. Entertainment should be with those people who give you a larger wisdom of life, who not only entertain your mind but also bestow upon you deeper health and a profound basis to your life. Your love and reverence should flow towards those who bestow upon you a superior race. Even if they do not pay any attention to you, you must try to win their glance. Even if they give very little time, you must consider it more than thousands of love and sweet words of worldly minded people. When you are able to forget all the love of the parents and wife and children and friends and others, just to serve a holy man like a servant, then a great hunger of soul has been born in you and you attain a superior rest in higher consciousness. Goswami Tulsidas ji says, Buddha Visrama सकल जन रंजनी राम कथा कले कलुष विभंजनी. This superior rest of mind is found in hearing transcendental topics of Bhagavan Sri Ram in this book, as well as in the Mahabharata, in the Vedas, in Srimad Bhagavatam, in the Puranas, in the texts, such as Yoga Vasishtha and association with the holy men and saints and sages, the study of Sri Ramayana and holy pilgrimages are such elevated higher entertainments which satisfies your psychological hunger, gives you perfect and permanent health, and when the time comes, satisfy the hunger of your soul. Many people ask, is there any scarcity of problems in the world to keep you busy in order to solve them, that you are now going to the moon and Mars? Such questions are raised by those who have not developed a hunger of intellect. The hunger of intellect means an inquiry and search into the mystery behind all that we see in our lives. As we find in this book, Sri Hanumanji's health is perfect, comprising all four types of hunger. His hunger represents human hunger and shows how to transcend it through the path of satisfaction. When Sri Hanumanji in his childhood looks at the rising sun and leaps to get it, it is actually to satisfy his hunger of intellect. And what does that mean? The sun is the symbol of light in which the human being attains to the wisdom of absolute reality. The hunger for higher wisdom and truth inspired Sri Hanumanji to rise high up in the sky. Otherwise, he would have eaten many other fruits. The whole mountain was full of gardens, and each tree was burdened with fruits and flowers. Hanumanji was not tempted to eat them. He was only attracted upward to higher superiority, towards the expanding life of cosmic consciousness. There are thousands who have risen to high status in the eyes of society, so-called great and learned scholars, but plenty of them are like eagles who fly high in the sky. Their strong wings and sharp eyes are a symbol of action and power and knowledge. There are many people in the world who are rich and powerful and possess many skills, but they use their faculties like eagles, who, through their strong wings, rise high in the sky only to look for some corpse, some dead body on the earth to eat. That is the only use he makes of the sharp eyes and powerful wings. All those great ones who were and are materially well equipped, but remain devoid of the hunger of soul, are like eagles flying high in the sky, but looking for very cheap, very dirty things, very ordinary things. There are three heroes in this book who travel to the sun planet, and first two are the two eagle brothers, Sampati and Jatayu. The third is Hanumanji. Sampati and Jatayu flew high, but the inspiration behind their exploits was not for the absolute truth. It was ego trip. They were hungry, but their hunger was only the hunger of the belly and not of the intellect. Jatayu, although younger, was wiser. So, when they arrived close to the sun, their bodies scorched, started burning, and Jatayu said, even if we approach the sun, what benefit are we going to derive other than being known as explorers of the planet's sun? We are going to lose our life just for this tiny bit of satisfaction of ego. And life is not that cheap. It should not be so inexpensive. No, it is not. So he decided to save his life and use it for a higher purpose, and he was successful. He saved his life from perishing, and later he developed a hunger of soul and attained the truth. That is described extensively in Ramayana, my dear friends. He returned, but Sampati continued his flight. His spirit was that of an adventurer, the spirit of mountain explorer, spirit of space explorer. He was flying higher and higher, but his aim was not very high. It was just to be victorious and famous. as mountain explorers from the western countries, explorers of the Himalayan peaks. The same aim of the modern scientists and space explorers are always there, my dear friends. It is good to explore space, but one must first consider whether it is going to benefit your soul, your being. It should not only satisfy the curious excitement of common people, but should fill your being. It is good to have a hunger for knowledge like Hanumanji, an ever developing hunger for attaining light, or meditation, or God realization. This is not anything very special. Many people have this, but it is most important to consider why you want it, what the purpose is behind your search. If it is a causeless, unconditional, and natural instinct within you, then it is going to play wonders. Do you crave for God realization so that you can become a prophet and the whole world will adore you as Christ? As Buddha, are you coming to religious conferences so that you can have good times in chit chat and meeting with people? Or do you think that by this it may provide you financial help or many people will praise you? Are you interested in meditation just to get rid of drugs and alcohol? Or to get some non-medicinal tranquilizer? Are you coming into meditation classes so that you can get psychic powers? If so, then you are only on the level of belly hunger like Sampati and Jatayu. Developments can occur in life through the practice of yoga and meditation. Either one will become a balloon like packed with information, puffed up egoist, or a cosmic void in absolute innocence. If the real experience happens, then one becomes humbler than the humblest. If one only gets intellectual understanding or a few psychic powers but remains devoid of the real experience of the absolute reality, then one becomes more egoistic than all other egoists, very proud and puffed up. His ego is more complex than those who are puffed up due to their many material possessions. If you develop a true hunger of intellect by living a perfect Vedic tantric way of lifestyle, you instantly recognize the robot-like, repetitive, ever-changing, misery-causing nature of life. Then you become able to develop a hunger of soul, dedicating your life for something higher. Here, then Hanumanji's flight towards the sun has started in your life. Then you soar high in the sky of freedom, peace, and love. Hanumanji's flight towards the sun has started in your life. That means that your life has become like a lotus flower in the water of the universal pond, spreading divine aroma of fragrances of spiritual qualities all around. Now, here, you need to understand the wisdom of this book desperately, my dear friends. Thank you very much.